From microscopic transistors to planet-sized data centers, technology comes in all shapes and sizes. And one of the best ways to visualize these mind-blowing scales is with a 3D size comparison animation. Whether you're comparing computer chips, smartphones, or futuristic megastructures, a great 3D animation can bring the vastness or minuteness of tech concepts to life. But why are these so interesting? Why do we love watching tiny chips become giant server farms? And how do animators pull off these massive transformations? Let us take a closer look at what goes into a 3D size comparison animation and see some of the best examples. Let's talk about why size comparisons are so powerful. They take something often too small or too big to imagine and make it tangible. There are 3 reasons why these animations are so compelling. 1. It makes abstract sizes more graspable. Imagine trying to explain how small a 5-nanometer transistor really is. It's smaller than a quantum dot, smaller than a virus, smaller than a strand of DNA. Numbers like this can be hard to wrap our minds around. But show that same transistor next to an object we're familiar with, like a soccer ball, and the scale becomes instantly clear. Suddenly, 5 nanometers doesn't sound quite so incomprehensibly tiny. 2. It shows evolution over time. Tech changes quickly. Consider this Western digital caviar hard drive from 1990. Back then, a whopping 540 megabytes took up a huge 8.5 inches of space. Compare that to a modern 540 gigabyte solid-state drive, which can fit in the palm of your hand. Size comparisons help us see how far tech has come in just a few decades. And 3, they highlight the engineering marvel. Think about it, cramming billions of transistors onto a fingernail-sized chip or routing a fiber optic cable to circle the globe multiple times within a single data center. These feats of engineering are made possible by advances in manufacturing and material science. Size comparisons allow us to appreciate the incredible miniaturization and complex systems that drive modern technology. Now that we know why they're so awesome, let's explore what makes a great tech size comparison. A. Accurate scaling. This is the most important part. Use real-world measurements. Think nanometers for transistors, millimeters for small components, and meters for larger devices and structures. Let's look at some examples. This 5-nanometer transistor is smaller than a virus. An SD card measures 15 millimeters by 11 millimeters, while this 3.5-inch hard drive is bigger than a deck of cards. This data center spans several football fields. If you want to make your own animations, accuracy is key. Get the scaling right so your audience understands the real size differences. B. Smooth zoom effects. Start at the microscopic level, zooming in on transistors and nanowires, then pull back to reveal phones, laptops, and other everyday devices. Finally, zoom out even further to show massive server farms, undersea cables, and other infrastructure. A gradual zoom lets your audience appreciate the full range of scales involved in modern tech. See labels and annotations. Display size metrics like nanometers, millimeters, and kilometers. Include fun facts like, did you know a modern CPU fits 50 billion transistors in a fingernail-sized chip? Real-world comparisons. Compare tech to everyday objects. An M2 SSD is as small as a stick of gum. Google's data centers use enough fiber optic cable to wrap the Earth almost twice. Using familiar objects helps viewers grasp abstract sizes. Now that we know the elements, let's dive into the best tools for creating size comparison videos. Blender free and powerful, especially for animations. Blender's node-based materials, procedural shading, and simulation tools allow for highly detailed 3D renders and animations. It's also open source with a large community. Cinema 4D, an industry standard for motion graphics, particularly in the advertising and design fields. Its intuitive interface and advanced rendering capabilities make it a top choice for creating stunning 3D animations. Unreal Engine 5, used for AAA video games. Unreal Engine is also well suited for creating cinematic 3D animations with photorealistic lighting and materials. Its robust ecosystem includes tools for level design, animation, rendering, and more. After Effects, primarily used for post-processing and visual effects, but also for 3D text and basic 3D animations. Its strengths lie in compositing and motion graphics. Once you have your tool of choice, you're ready to create your own 3D size comparison breakdown. Let's walk through the process step by step. Research. Find accurate dimensions for each item you want to include. Use tech specs, blueprints, or physical measurements. You can also look up real-world examples online. Model or download assets. For items you plan to animate, use Blender or Cinema 4D to model them. Alternatively, download ready-made assets from TurboSquid or Sketchfab. Animate the camera zoom. Start with a dramatic close-up of a microscopic element like a transistor. Slowly zoom out while scaling up the objects to show their true sizes. Ensure the camera movement is smooth and creates a sense of depth. Add voiceover or text explanations. Keep the pacing quick and engaging. Use an authoritative yet enthusiastic voice. If doing a voiceover, ensure the audio quality is crisp and clear. Render in 4K resolution. If possible, higher resolution allows for more detail in your final video. Export your animation as an MP4 for easy editing in After Effects. In After Effects, import your rendered animation and any additional video clips. Position the animation on the timeline and add any necessary adjustment layers or effects. If desired, overlay text or graphics for emphasis. Repeat these steps until all your animations are complete. Export your final edit in 4K resolution as an MP4 upload to YouTube. Now that you know how to make one, let's check out some of the best examples. There are countless amazing text-size comparison breakdowns on YouTube, but a few stand out. Here are 3 excellent examples for your inspiration, from atom to universe. Metaball Studios, the master of dramatic slow-motion size comparisons, takes us on a breathtaking journey from an atom to the entire universe. While not exclusively about tech, the video showcases impressive 3D animation and cinematography. iPhone components in 3D, iFixit's detailed 3D animation breaks down the iPhone into its major components, explaining their functions along the way. The video is informative, and the animation is precise and well-paced. Size of data centers and scale. The B1M brings us a fast-paced fly-through of a data center, starting with the server rack and zooming out to reveal the massive facility. The video provides a glimpse into the enormous infrastructure behind our digital world. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. Subscribe to stay updated on all things related to tech size comparisons and 3D animations. Thanks for watching.